All right. Welcome to Ask Dr. Jason. We're just getting tuned in here on one of our streams. And I'm here, Dr. Jason, everybody's favorite chiro, out here in beautiful, sunny LA. If you're here, thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate you. We're gonna do a quick shout. We've got a lot of questions this week. We have been getting so many questions. We have in LA an adjusting seminar tomorrow for chiros. We've got another one coming up in St. Louis in May. We've got Milan in June. So if you're a chiro, I had a gal message me whose dad's a chiro out in Costa Mesa. If you're a chiro and you want to get dialed in and you want to work on that adjusting, come over here. Come meet me wherever we're going. We're going to be back in Brazil in July. And very special announcement, our social media boot camp is this month, at the end of the month. If you want to get dialed in on your social, come find us. Now, back to being the doctor. Here we go. We've got questions. Let's roll. What do we got?
All right, Jerica Goals says,
Okay.
Hey, I have very loose kneecaps. My knee always pops out, and it's happened 3 times. The 3rd time, the pain was worse. I go to acupuncture now. Do you have any recommendations for me, things I can be doing to help my knees?
Okay. Got it. So, Jerica Goals, here you go. Knee problems are usually secondary to lower back problems. Having said that, the nerves that come out of the lower back, the lumbar spine, both upper and lower, go to the quads, the hamstrings, the knee joint themselves. Second off, there can be other issues such as ligament problems or injuries that can create knee problems. But probably the simplest thing you can do is to focus on squatting into a low squat position. I believe we have this on YouTube under our Active Health Tips. We do a weekly series called Active Health Tips. And doing that squat position and getting your body used to that flexion and that bend and conditioning your body with ground exercises will help your knees incredibly. So that and chiropractic for sure. Great question. Thank you. Next one, please.
Okay. This question comes to us also from Instagram and says, does getting aligned help depression?
Oh.
I am 23. I've never been to a chiropractor, athlete my whole life, and I cannot combat depression. I've had many resources to treat my depression anxiety, but it always comes back even when I think I'm doing great. I feel like one day I've been hit by a truck. Really hope you can help. Love watching your videos. You have such great energy, and it really rubs off even through the internet. Thank you.
Wow. Blessings. Do we have a name? Emily, thank you so much for reaching out. That takes a lot of courage to ask that kind of question. And the answer is really twofold. So here we go. Number one, if you break your leg and you go and you get a cast put on it, imagine if the doctor said to you, hey, you're going to keep that cast on for the rest of your life. What would you think? Well, you'd probably think that doctor was crazy. Like, what the heck? Like, my body can heal. Well, that's exactly right. Your body can heal. And many times people have depression and they go to a doctor and they get medicine, which can in fact be a blessing, and it can be a bridge to help you get from point A to point B. But many times doctors give the medicine and they don't necessarily educate on what's going on or deal with the deeper circumstances, and the person is expected to then live their entire life as if wearing a cast their entire life, which is ignoring the fact that the body can heal. The body is a self-healing organism. Now, if your spine is out of alignment, that can change the way you feel, it will change the way you function, and it alters sensory perception to your brain. So you may have a subluxation at various areas in the spine that alters sensory perception in your brain. You may then have other life issues or experiences that maybe you lose a boyfriend or a partner, or you have a problem with your parents, or a problem at school. And because your perception is skewed due to a subluxation, your processing and understanding of that life event may be completely altered and imbalanced. You therefore may feel that you are getting the short end of the stick. You may feel that you're being taken advantage of. And sometimes the inability to balance our perception because our nervous system is out of sorts can damage our ability to heal. So can chiropractic help depression? Yes, by improving your sensory perception into your brain. But many times what actually causes depression, this is the second part, is that there is an imbalance in your perspective. Now, I want to say that I'm not a psychologist, nor do I want to be one. I am, however, somebody who has worked with patients for 14 years, sees patterns in people, understands neurology, and understands human behavior. And many times depression, being depressed, being low, is a result of an imbalance in perspective in the way you see things, and not necessarily having the gratitude and the appreciation for the things that have happened to you that may not have gone in your perceived favor. So I think it's wise to do some personal development, to look into various resources for that, and to also have your spine checked and aligned, because as the spine is aligned, so goes the mind. It's all perception. So I would definitely get to a chiro wholeheartedly, and I would look into reading, personal dev, of course, a psychologist or psychiatrist if you feel dangerous or if you feel vulnerable and you need someone to talk to. I would also consider that a bridge and not a lifestyle, and doing the appropriate personal development, but always making sure you are safe and you speak to people about your problems. Great question. Thank you. Next question, please.
Okay, Bullard Caden says, what do I do for lower back pain when I stand?
My man, Bullard. All right, check this out, Bullard. You got lower back pain when you stand. We got a couple of issues. Number one, your spine may be well out of alignment. You may be subluxated, vertebrae out of alignment, causing a problem. Hey, come on in and share the stream, guys. If you're here, people need to hear this. You may have distortion or a bigger subluxation pattern in that your hips may be tilted forward. We call that anterior pelvic tilt. Puts a tremendous amount of pressure on your nerves. You may have tight hamstrings, which could be a result of the lower back, or it could be separate. I would get to a chiropractor and exercise your body and your core, your abdominal muscles that support the spine. Great question. Next, please.
Okay, it says, I need help. I'm 19-year-old from India. I'm having neck pain since 1 year and 3 months, and now this pain is giving me a lot of stress and anxiety. Simultaneously, my lower back has also started giving me pain now. What should I do?
Okay.
Please help.
What is the name again? No name? Here we go.
I am not sure
Can you show it
how
to
to
me?
say his name.
Jayan. Okay, Jayan. So Jayan has pain in his neck and he has pain in his lower back also, yes?
Yes.
Okay, Jayan. Pain is your body's way of communicating with you. Hey, if I take this pen and I throw it at the screen, you'll be like, whoa, he threw a pen at me. That's right, trying to get your attention. Pain is your body's way of saying, psst, hey, wake up, there's something wrong. Hey, tune in, there's something wrong. So you may be subluxated. And if you're subluxated, your spine's out of alignment, your perception is off as we discussed, your muscle pull is going to be uneven, you're going to get pain telling you there's a problem, and you're trying to go through life, whether it's school, work, exercise, etc., and your spine's out of alignment. You can't do that. You've got to find a chiropractor, and if you don't have access to a chiropractor, you've got to do your absolute best to exercise and take care of your body. That's simple. Go ahead. Next question.
Okay.
Come on.
Next question is, last question I have, is from Instagram. It's from a7med.elmore.
Okay.
I had my left shoulder dislocated many times.
Oof.
What should I do, please?
Ooh. Okay, the left shoulder dislocated. So the shoulder pops out. Ow, that hurts. Now, usually there's a trauma. The ligaments have been stretched. What I want you to know is that we see these types of cases regularly. And what we've got to do is we've got to take an x-ray and examine the neck and the upper back. The nerves coming out of the neck and upper back that go to the shoulder control those muscles and the shoulder's ability to heal. So number one, you've got to have those nerves firing properly. Number two, if you've injured the ligaments that hold the bone and bone together, then you've definitely injured the muscles and you may need some soft tissue rehab. So I would seek out a qualified chiro. I would also, if your shoulder keeps dislocating, just understand and know that sugar makes your ligaments a little bit lax, and you probably have to do some supportive exercise in addition to chiropractic care and rehab, because that can become a big problem. And if you have a shoulder problem, you by default have a neck problem because they're attached. And so that can cause a lot of pain, continue the subluxation pattern. No bueno. Definitely get to a chiro. Guys, our body is our temple. We've been given this body, right? Whatever you've got. You know, Martin Luther King said, you know, if you can't, fly, then run. If you can't run, then walk. If you can't walk, then crawl. But just keep moving forward. So if your body is injured or you were born with, you only have an arm. My grandma had one arm when she was 9 years old. True story. My grandma in London, she went outside on her bike. Her parents said, don't go outside. She went out on her bike while her parents were getting ready to go out. She got hit by a bus. Like, hear me, like a bus in London when she was 9 years old. So she lost her arm. They amputated her arm. Imagine, right? Just going outside to ride your bike before you go out with your parents. 9 years old. She grew up with one arm. She didn't let it stop her. I've got mad respect for Elsie Worrell. That was her name. She was a baker, not professionally, but she baked all the time, one arm, right? She was her profession was a typist. She was a one-arm typist. She had a job as a clerical worker typing. She got groceries in London where the weather is, plus or minus. Walk into the grocery store back and forth carrying groceries. Didn't have a car, one arm. So your body is your temple. You've got to take care of it. You've got to take care of your body, because if you don't, your health is your wealth. If you don't have health, you won't have wealth. There is a translation where you will pay. So we're out here trying to educate people to align your spine and mind, and we're serious. We're for real. You got to stay in alignment. We're going to take some questions from Instagram now. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Share the stream if you're here. All right, let's do some shouts. B-Man says, hey. Kid4687, hello. Tommy says, yo, hearts. Thank you, man. Kayla Savage, what's up? Thank you for the hearts, guys. Thank you. Hernandez, Nelia says, hello. Mahmoud says, hey, doc, need help with my arthritic soccer ankle. Mahmoud, I got you, my man. We got to get that lower back checked out because of the nerves that go to the ankle for proper healing. And then you might need to get your foot adjusted, but we got to check that out, man. Come to LA, brother. My man, Duran is on the line. Duran is on the line. I'm waving to Duran. All right, Duran, we missed you this morning, big guy. Jada says you're very inspirational. Inspirational means you're inspired from within. So if I'm inspirational to you, then you've got the same quality within you. Amber says, Jason. So I'll say, Amber. Come on. Gabriella, there you go. I'm going to wave to Emily. I'm going to wave to Malou. TJ says hello. Come on. Lots of hellos. Thank you. Thank you. We got hearts. We got hellos. I'm looking for questions. How regularly should we visit a chiro? What a great question. It really depends on your care plan. So when patients come into us, we do an exam, we measure their nervous system, we take x-rays, not all of the time, but when necessary. And then we design what's called a care plan. And the care plan is based on how subluxated or out of alignment you are. So if you're all crazy like this, you might be here 3 times a week for maybe a year. But if you're a little more straightened out than that and you have less issues than that, it might be you might be here once a week for a couple months, twice a week, 3 times a week. We just design it according to your body. Wonderful question. Come on now. That one kid named David, what a handle, says, hello, Dr. Jason. Okay, I guess nothing can heal depression, but talking of the reason that caused it to you could be a person, an accident. See, that's the whole misperception. You don't catch depression. Nobody caused you depression. I'm telling you, like, it's an imbalance in your perspective. Something happened. Your perspective of where you are in life is here, and you're thinking that it should be up here. So you're depressed, you're lower because you're down on yourself, and then what follows is your posture. And if I walk around, I'm 6'4", if I walk around like this, I'm gonna be depressed in less than a day if I walk around slouching. That sucks, right? Like, I try to hold my chest up high, man, come on. So your perception is everything in life. There are things that are gonna happen to you that are not maybe very good, or they don't feel good, but everything is always conspiring to help you. So come on, man, take responsibility. Blame is lame. Nobody caused you anything. I had tried wet cupping, it helped a little bit. I'm not a big fan of cupping. If you like it, that's cool. Hi, Danielle. Christina, hello. Come on. Who do we got? Who do we got? Let's roll. Right shoulder ache, see a chiro. Poland in the house, come on. Badawi's on the line. Hey, Dr. Jason, so people say that if you crack your knuckles, your hands will shake as you get older. There's no evidence for that. Thank you for asking. It may or may not be true. Thanks for responding again. Happy to find out you're Iranian. Yes, I am half Persian, half amazing. Okay, you should come to Lithuania. I will. Send a ticket. Let's go. Let's go. I don't know anybody in Lithuania yet. All right, guys, that was our show for today. Ask Dr. Jason. I'm honored and blessed to be here. Thank you. Thank you for tuning in. Blessings.